Alrighty, it's time for some happy fun time summons. Our favorite thing to do in this game, right? So we got the ninja banner here. I am going to be hitting every color here. The goal is to just get to the spark, and I have just enough orbs to do that after farming out the Tempest trial. So ideally, I would want to get a copy of the Duo and also a copy of Zelgius here, and I would not mind getting Heather at all. Of course, Heather has the new Ruse 4, which can shut down Catria balls on enemy defense teams. So let's just hop right in, hope for the best, and see what we do. Now, of course, if you guys remember, I had a grand master plan in mind where I was going to save up my orbs for the double special banner in hopes of possibly getting a copy of Ivy whenever she comes back. So with that copy of Ivy, I was planning to just deck out a whole bunch of units with Soaring Guidance. But they baited me kind of with this Radiant Dawn banner. You guys know Radiant Dawn is my favorite game of all time, so whenever they give some love to Radiant Dawn, it's hard for me to say no. Our free pull, by the way, was a 4-star Tharja on this banner. Let me know what you guys were able to get on your free summon here. And hopefully everyone's having some good luck if you're hopping in on this banner. Alright, we got some smoke here on this colorless summon. And we get a 4-star Sakura. Alright, sure. I don't think there's a colorless unit on here. Yeah, it's just red, blue, and green, pretty much. But in order to maximize the discounts, we are going to hit everything. So I guess, oh, that's actually pretty good. We got Vanessa there. Let me check Ivy's. Oh, plus speed Vanessa. That's not bad. I already have one, but definitely good for the merge. She is a nice merge project. So we'll definitely take that Vanessa there. All right, we get a Knoll to finish up this circle. So as far as like demote units go, like what merge projects am I looking for? We're looking for a plus speed Kent on red, because the only Kent that I have is plus attack. If I had plus speed, I would plus 10 him right now. I'm also trying to get some more copies of Lapis. That would be great. Some more copies of Dorothy would be great. So any good demotes the game wants to throw my way would be certainly welcomed here. All right, that is not Lapis. That is Niflroy. All right, sure. Okay, also in other news, we were playing the Tempest Trial earlier today. Not the Tempest Trial, the Paralogue. And I gotta say, they did a pretty good job with the story here. Although, Sanaki feels a little out of character. Like in Radiant Dawn, if you remember, Sanaki was a very methodical person. I can't imagine the Sanaki from Radiant Dawn, like, pouncing on Micaiah and tickling her like she did at the end of the story. So that felt a little out of place for Sanaki. But the rest of the story was pretty awesome. Also, whatchamacallit, Reyna. So let's talk about Reyna for a second. Now, oh, speaking of Reyna, there she is. So this is my very first exposure to this character. I've never played Fates, so I don't know anything about her. In fact, this is my first time even seeing her. So I didn't even know this person was a character until we saw the trailer for this banner. I really like this character, actually. I'm very impressed by how badass she is, and she's very cutthroat in the story, too. She was like, after we beat her, she's like, okay, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna cut that throat. So, yeah, pretty awesome. We have a Dami Mommy. Once again, you all know that's my favorite type of character. So, just throwing that out there. Any of you Reyna fans out there, stand up and ride with me. All right, we got all blues and all greens. Maybe we get Zelgius in here. Zelgius would be my #1 most wanted unit on the banner. I think he's just spectacular. That special they gave him is ridiculous. So it's Black Luna, and then it's got non-pierceable DR. They can't really ask for anything better than that. Oh! Okay, so we get the mercenary waifu here. We get Feebale. Now, Feebale is Patty's brother, I think? I did not even remember that. It just goes to show how little of an impact Feebale actually had. His name is Favel, by the way, in the original translation that I played. However, what's good about this is that he's got physical null follow-up, and this is my first copy of that. So, and now I can go ahead and give that to a arcane hero and pass that around to the rest of my guys. I've got a couple of units in mind for physical null follow-up. One of them is Legendary Shez, of course. Legendary Shez just goes Hamtaro mode once she gets freaking physical null follow-up on her. And it seems like we're heading more into a meta where units that have innate brave attacks are going to be the ones to go for. So, like, Legendary Shez, as I just brought up, she doesn't need to rely on Catria or Corellia to get the brave attack. And then she still hits like a freaking truck with physical null follow-up and her effective damage. So, for your defense teams now that we're not really going to be able to use Catria anymore. I mean, you could still run Catria, but Schism is going to be a thing. So, you got to be prepared for that. So, I would say try to run a bunch of units that have natural brave attacking instead. So Legendary Shez is one. There's also Brave Sorin, who's another good one. And the list goes on and on. So try to focus more so on natural Braves than support Braves that you would get from Catria. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We got Reyna. We got a Feebale, Favel, whatever you want to call him. Mercenary waifu. That is also acceptable. But we haven't gotten a Focus 5-star yet, so no Heather. We got no Zelgius, no Micaiah. Heather is one of my most wanted characters that they just added to. Like, I've wanted Heather for a very long time. I would say between Heather and Patty, like, those were my two favorite thieves to get added into the game that weren't already in the game. And we were able to get both of them in this year, so that's pretty awesome for me. Two of my favorite thieves. Alright, Lonku there. Unfortunately, I don't have his Resplendent alt. I didn't have my Fey Pass when he got his, but his was pretty fire. He got some pretty good artwork there. Okay, they're giving us a lot of colorless here. Unfortunate, because there's no focus units on there. But we'll still hit anyway. Hopefully we get Dorothy or maybe some crazy pity break. Like, Brave Corrin would be insane as a pity break. Actually, speaking of pity breaks, there's a lot of good ones that I could get here. Like, there's also Rhea, who has Scowl, who would be really good to get. So I wouldn't mind getting some select pity breaks here if they want to throw some more my way. All right, we got Kagero there with the Melon Baps. Literal watermelon chest art. Can't believe they did that. That's some Kaboon stuff right there. I bet you Kaboon didn't draw the art, did he? Let's see here. No, it was Kakage. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure Kaboon probably gave the thumbs up to that, though. Alright, Blue Orb. Come on, let's get Zelgius. Alright, no, we got Lucas. Alright, sure. Alright, we're just a little over halfway there. We got 3 more circles to go, and we have just enough orbs to do it, so in the event that I don't get anybody, who are we going to spark here? I guess we'll spark for Zelgius, because like I said, he is my most wanted. I could just see so many uses for that guy. He's got charge already in his C skill. And then on top of that, his special, as I brought up, is really insane. He gets the Black Luna effect, and then he gets the non-pierceable DR. And then his weapon gives him, what, like plus 16 attack, and then minus 16 to the enemy attack. Then it's a brave weapon, and then he also has 30 DR innately on that weapon, so he's going to be pretty good for both player phasing and enemy phasing. It's rare that we could get really good player phase armors like that, so I'm definitely down for that. Like, I'm so sick of bait armors and, like, defensive save skill armors. I would really love to see more mold breaking with that archetype. Like, let's see some more player phase armors like Summer Edelgard and things like that. That's what I'm really waiting on here. So, they finally gave us that with Zelgius, of course. Who better than Zelgius to be the offensive armor? Alright, lots of reds, lots of blues. I feel like we got something in here. My summoning senses are tingling. Y'all know what that means. I've done enough summons. I've been around the block a couple of times when it comes to summoning in this game. So I know when something's up. Alright, we got Fee there. Okay, that's good. Another one of the demotes that I'm looking for. We got plus attack there. Not too bad. So right now, that's the best IV that I have on her. So we'll hold on to that. I would rather go for plus speed, though. But, I mean, we'll certainly take plus attack on Fee. Okay, there is a Larichel in her very nice fairy attire. I find it so cliche that they gave all 3 of the Sacred Stones ladies the fairy attire. So Larichel and Tana and Erica, all 3 of them got fairy outfits. Like, come on, what are they trying to say? Like, the Sacred Stones girls are, like, just a bunch of girly girls? they don't have an ounce of toughness to them. Hey, oh, for a second I thought it was Zelgius almost. I saw the blue hair and the pose kind of looks like Zelgius almost, but nah, okay, so my summoning senses did pay off. We did get a 5-star, although it wasn't necessarily the 5-star we wanted. I don't really need this guy. I mean, I already have a copy of him in terms of fodder, and then I have my own copy to use. We didn't get good IVs either. We got neutral, so alright, sure, we'll take the Brave Crom though. Alright, final circle, let's go. Come on, this is our last chance to get something, and all of these circles could possibly have something. So, let's see here. How are we going to end the day? Come on. Let's get some hot fire here. We need to get at least one before the spark, right? Alright, we'll save red and blue for last, because I would most want Zelgius or Micaiah or Sanaki. Oh. Okay, fake out into Nino there, sure. Alright, whatever. Okay, here we go. This is it. The moment of truth. We've got 3 chances left to get something. Alright, come on. Yes! Oh, that's exactly what we want to see there, baby. Alrighty, we got Zelgius. Homeboy came home. Alright, what are the IVs here? We got plus res, minus HP. That is... I guess that's okay. Yeah, his defense and res are both really good. Unlike all the other Zelgius units in the game, like Burger King and regular Zelgius, all of them had crappy res, so it's nice to get one that actually has good res. So we walked out of here pretty successfully. I'm going to, at the very least, manage to spark Micaiah, even if we don't get her here. Or Sanaki, rather. I keep on pretending like Micaiah is the main unit out of that duo. But it's Sanaki, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and spark our Sanaki, and we'll get out of here. So, overall, summons were very successful. We managed to get the 2 units that I wanted the most, and we also pulled Feveil on the lead-up to the spark, so that is very good. I'll take that physical null follow-up every day. So, that's going to wrap us up for these summons, guys. Hope y'all had a good time, and hope y'all had some good luck of your own. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. Lovely ladies there. 2 of my faves from Radiant Dawn. So let's go ahead and lock them up. And we will hop out of here. So I still got to do one more video for this date of mine. And that is the video on Ruse 4, who you want to give it to. So stick around. I don't know if that's coming out later today or maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. I just put out like 6 videos in the past like 12 hours or whatever. I don't know. It was nuts. But when things are going on, I like to get stuff done. So that's all for now. This is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.